Hey guys, so over the last few weeks, a lot of new models have come out. We have some new agentic models. Seedance 2.0 just dropped. And we also have some new agentic frameworks and stuff that we're going to take a look at today. So to start out with, let's look at the new models that just dropped. So we're here in Open Router, which is a platform we use for trying out different AI without buying subscriptions to each one. Basically, you just load up your credit into the site and then select whichever model you want to use, and it all goes through the same API key. So let's head into the models here, and you can see we now have Claude Opus 4.6 Fast here, which is a bit pricey here. It's $30 per million tokens in and $150 per million tokens out. And then we also have the new GLM 5.1 here, which is actually ranking higher than Opus 4.6 right now in the benchmarks. Now, there is a new version of Claude out called Claude Mythos, but it's not really available to the public yet. So apparently Claude Mythos is about 25% more powerful than Opus, which may not sound like a huge amount, but it's actually like a huge difference. Because Claude Opus was scoring about 50-something% in some of the benchmarks, and Claude Mythos is scoring 75% in those benchmarks. So it may look like just a 25% difference there, but it's actually more powerful by quite a lot. Yeah, so as I was saying, GLM 5.1 has been scoring higher than Opus 4.6, and while it may still be not as powerful as Claude Mythos, which we don't have access to yet, it is super cheap for the performance that you're getting, which is still better than Claude Opus, which, like, even though it's not the best, it's really like you don't need any features that are better than what Claude Opus 4.6 has, unless you're doing something super advanced that even Claude can't handle, which I haven't really seen much of on Twitter or anywhere where people already complain about these models. And yeah, we also have Gemma 4, which has been released recently. I've heard it's pretty good. I haven't tested it out myself. The reason why I haven't tested it out is because it's a 26 billion parameter model, and they also have a 31 billion parameter version. But in my opinion, anything below 100 billion parameters counts as a smaller model, and it's not really going to give you what you expect. It might be really good for a 26 billion parameter model, but definitely not something that you'd see with GLM or Claude here. Now, a really cool model that dropped recently is Qwen 3.6 Plus. As you can see, it's super cheap, just 30 cents per million tokens input and $1.95 per million tokens output. So I'm just going to open this in the compare screen here, and I'm going to compare it with Kimi K2.5. Now, the reason why I'm comparing it with this model specifically is because, as you know from previous videos, Kimi K2.5 is the model I prefer to use with all of my agentic tools and stuff. And as you can see right here, it has a bigger context length, so that's a plus here. And from using it myself, I've actually seen no noticeable difference between Qwen 3.6 Plus and Kimi K2.5. So they've both been able to perform all the tasks I needed them to perform. Qwen hasn't really been letting me down recently. I was expecting it to not perform as well as Kimi K2.5, but yeah, it's pretty good, and I think it's actually a little bit more expensive on the output here. But for the last like 2 weeks, Qwen 3.6 Plus has been free on Open Router. They just took that out recently, so now you've got to pay the input and output fees here. But yeah, if you're looking for a model other than Kimi K2.5 to run, Qwen 3.6 Plus is definitely a go-to. And yeah, now let's look at the newest video model that just dropped, or actually it dropped quite a while ago, but we only have access to it now, which is Seedance 2.0. So we're going to be looking at it on the Mate platform, which is mate.ai. And I'm just going to select it here. So we have Seedance 2. And we have up to 15-second video generation here. I'm just going to drop that down to 5 since we're just doing a test video here and I don't want to waste my credits. And then we have resolutions here, which we have 720p and 480p. I'm just going to leave this at 720p so you can see the highest quality that we can generate through this. And there is one small catch that we have here. So Seedance 2.0 has not been released for so long because it's been under pressure to kind of remove copyright things and stuff from its video generation. So you can't mimic actors and stuff like that using this. And because of that, it's been so censored that even just dropping a reference image in here will get this prompt to fail. So if we were to type something like a dog running around in a field, then this prompt is actually going to run properly. But if we were to reference a person and actually drop in a reference image of that person or something, even if it's not a celebrity, just an image of yourself or something, it's not actually going to generate here. Okay, and the video is done generating here, so we'll just take a look at this. It did take longer to generate this video than normal. Current video models go a bit faster than this, but there was no artifacts or any hallucinations or extra pause or anything like that here. But yeah, it's not really the best anymore. It would have probably been the best if it wasn't for all the censorship and the delay in it coming out. But down here, you can see I've selected LTX 2.3, which I think is the best model right now. It can go all the way up to 20 seconds here at 1080p. And yeah, while this does hallucinate a bit, you're getting 20-second outputs, and it's much cheaper than Seedance 2.0. So in my opinion, I think LTX 2.3 is the best model right now. And now let's take a look at some agentic frameworks. So this is something called Paperclip. It's similar to what we looked at last time with OpenClaw or ClaudeBot or whatever the current name is right now. And if you don't know what that is, basically it's an agent that you run on your PC and you can message it from Telegram or Discord or whatever, and basically tell it what actions to take on your PC, and it will do that automatically. It can also do things like use your browser or set timed stuff to happen every 5 hours or something, so you don't even need to prompt it to do something. You can just be like, hey, every 5 hours, go to YouTube and check if I have any comments or something like that, and it will do that without you needing to be there. So with Paperclip, which is the new agentic framework, basically you can set up multiple agents and then form them into a structure like this, where you have basically the CEO and the CMO and all of these other titles in here. And you will basically interact with only the CEO, and then he will delegate tasks to the other agents in here. And yeah, if you have a lot of work that needs to be done and you want the agents to do it for you, this is a pretty good framework. But as you can see, I'm showing this to you through the website because I haven't actually installed this myself. And the reason for that is I've been using OpenClaw for the last month or so. And what I really realized about it is that I don't really have any tasks that I need an agent to do for me when I'm not here. I'm almost always here, and there's not really any tasks that need to be done when I'm not. But what I did figure out is that a lot of the tools you have in OpenClaw, you can actually get your coding agent to do for you. So here I have OpenCode, which I'm just going to open the website for you right now. So this is OpenCode. It's basically similar to Claude Code, where you just type out what you needed to build or whatever, and then it will build that out for you. And I've actually figured out that I can copy a lot of the skills that OpenClaw has, and I can just put it in a skills folder here and have my open code perform the same skills for me. And this uses a lot less tokens and stuff because it's not randomly performing tasks without me being here. It's only performing what I type in and ask it to do. I've really been seeing a lot of success with this. I've also taught it how to use my browser. I've taught it how to use the Chrome MCP control here, so now it can access my browser and browse to different websites and use them. I've tested it last night by trying to generate a few images here. So these ones were generated completely using just OpenCode here. And yeah, basically what I've done is I've created a bunch of skill files here, which is just markdown files with instructions for how to use certain websites or certain tools in here. And it's nothing new. It's been around for a while. And I've just realized that I can copy all of the skills I need from OpenClaw or any agent without actually needing that agent to run in the background all the time. And I think this is the way to go for someone who's at their PC all the time and doesn't really need something running in the background for them to message when they're away or something. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you prefer using OpenClaw, or do you think it's better to use a tool like OpenCode and just pass in the message here and get it to do what you need right now? Now, I have actually been working on my own sort of experimental tool right here, where basically on YouTube, I've been noticing these videos that tell long form stories, like basically an hour long, and they basically use some type of AI text to speech to narrate the story. and then they use images throughout the story as basically the video for it. So there's no actual video here, it's just a bunch of images in order showing what's happening in the story. And I've been curious about how they do something like this, so I've been experimenting myself. And what I've created here is a tool that basically allows your open code or whatever you're using to write a story. And then basically you take the story and get an AI tool to narrate it for you. I've been using Minimax for this, which I've shown in previous videos. And then once you have that audio generated, I use a tool called NoteGPT, which I'll just show you here. And basically what this tool allows you to do is I can just drop in the audio file here that the AI has generated, and then it will give me a transcript of that audio with timestamps on it. Now, it's really important to do this because you need the timestamps for the audio here. And then you take it back to the tool here and you give it the timestamps. And basically, I've connected the tool to my OpenRouter account here so it can use the image models from OpenRouter. And basically how this tool works is with the timestamps from the audio and the image generator from OpenRouter, it can generate different frames for the video at different timestamps and know exactly what's happening at those timestamps. And then basically put the video together using FFmpeg, which is a Python library for basically anything to do with media. And yeah, I've created a few videos of this and put them up on a different YouTube channel here. So this is the results I've had so far. So I've named this channel CWM Stories. Basically, I just made a logo similar to my main channel. And we've got about 70 subscribers so far of just 2 videos. We're averaging about 100 views on each video, so it's a new channel, which is what you'd expect. And then we've also done some shorts here. The shorts aren't really doing too well, but the long form videos are doing well. And yeah, since these videos are like an hour each, I predict if we make like 100 of these videos, we should get this channel monetized. And yeah, this is just an experimental tool I made so far. I'm definitely going to iterate over it and make it a bit better. But let me know what you guys think about this as well. And in making this tool, I also needed a way to generate shorts for these videos, because remember, they're like an hour long and I can't actually make those shorts myself. So I've created another tool here called a Shorts Clipper. And basically, this is something like Paperclip, which if you've ever seen before, basically you just drag your video into here or give it a link to your YouTube video, and it will generate shorts for you. Now, I've designed my tool where instead of using AI to pick the best clips in your video, just randomly selects them. And we have an auto pan feature here, which means instead of just grabbing a clip of your video and then giving it back to you, it will actually do some zoom and panning effects on your video to make it look more alive and stuff. So yeah, if you want any of these tools, I often share them on my Discord, so make sure you're in there. And yeah, this is all the tools I have to show you for this week. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching! Don't forget to subscribe for more, and also click like and leave a comment and do all those things. Okay, bye!